don't know why I do that every time. What's up, everybody? I don't know, because I could see the thing boop, pop up, and to me it's like, ta-da, we're here. What's up, everybody? Rage Cage 20 here. We are back with our trek, semi-trek through Nightwish's Dark Passion Play album. This is Whoever Brings the Night. I just now realized that some reason we're going on even ones here for number 4, number 6, and number 8. I wasn't playing. Do I do number 10? No, I have heard number 10. Okay. We're okay here, people. We're okay. Yeah, it starts there. That pattern breaks up here at the end. Just checking. Just a coincidence. Purely a coincidence. Don't worry about it. This is the 8th song, and if you haven't listened to Cadence of Her Last Breath, it will explain everything of why I have owned it. If anyone looks at this album and it's just like, oh, the Dark Passion Play album, why is there only like 6 songs? They have like 12? 14? I don't remember. They have like 14 in here. Like, what the fuck do you mean? It's because I've listened to this album a lot, but there's a few songs in here that I either have barely listened to, like this one, like Cadence of Her Last Breath and Whoever Brings the Night, and ones I don't really, I barely even paid attention to, which is Ava, Last of the Wilds, Meadows of Heaven, The Escapist. I don't even remember The Escapist, if I'm being honest with you. I maybe listened to that song, I don't know. So we're just focusing on those songs because it's not really a reaction, even though I don't care if it's a reaction, if I've already listened to it before. So we're on Whoever Brings the Night. All I remember is the ending. If I'm being honest with you, I feel like there's some gritty stuff in this one, and not just beautiful operatic singing. So kind of excited about that. There's something I wanted to say, and I also realized I took this out, but I don't think I drank from it. Or I'm just losing my mind, which is very possible. Because apparently I am today. Work with me here, people. I promise I don't drink, and I do not do any form of drugs whatsoever. I don't need to, man. My brain is just crazy sometimes. Anyways, there's something I wanted to mention. I can't remember. Oh, there's something I might have heard this before or in the future. Depends on which order you're watching which stuff. But I noticed I've had a tendency with these songs that, like, the first time I listen to them, it's like, it's okay. But then, if the song starts pulling me back in, I start listening to it again and again. It's like, oh, now I really like this song. It's weird. It's weird. My first impressions of songs never indicative. Is that the word I'm looking for? It's never a telling of how I actually feel about a song or not. Because when I listened through the Blood album of In This Moment, first time through, it was like, yeah, horror was okay. I think I rated it the lowest out of all the songs. It doesn't mean I didn't like it. It was still a B, technically. But I rated it the lowest out of all the songs I've listened to, and now it's like, now that I've been listening to the whole album again and again and again because I really like In This Moment. They're really good. Like, it's one of my favorite songs. It's in my currently it's in my top 5 favorite songs, for sure. It's probably even my top 3, which is weird because the first time I listened to it, I was like, okay, it's okay. But now I've been listening to it again and again and again. It's like, this song is amazing. So I don't know. I can't explain things. My first listen through is not indicative. I'm pretty sure that's the right word of how I actually feel about the song. So just note that. If it was like, it's okay, that might be because I'm looking at it from a different viewpoint, from a different lens, a more constructive analytical lens. So just note that. Whoever Brings the Night. I feel like at the end it's very like, who brings the night, or some shit like that. I don't know. That's what I remember. But let's see if my memory's correct. Oh, yep, I remember that. Literally that guitar. I remember this song. I don't remember all of it, but I remember parts of it. It's coming back to me. Yeah. Sorry. No, she said it. Yep. I remember this. Yeah, I did remember that outro. Okay. Not exactly the way it was, but emptiness. Okay, just want to make sure I didn't cut off the last note because I like to let a song breathe. Gotta let a song breathe. Whoa. So now I remember that song very well, but there's a lot of things in that song that I've never noticed. I never paid attention to. Those lyrics, though, we'll get back to that. I actually wrote that down, these lyrics, though. Okay. I think right out the gate, usually I do not like any kind of enhancements, effects on vocals and whatnot. That's why I really don't like. Well, I guess I should clarify that. I will clarify that. That's why I don't really like autotune. It kind of feels cheating. That's why I really love bands like Camelot and stuff, especially Roy Khan. Gonna keep mentioning him because he's a god who sounds almost even better live than in recording. It's like really impressive to me. So I don't really like it when people is just like, okay, well live I'm okay, but when the studio I can add all this different stuff to make me sound even way like actually good. I don't like that stuff. However, with that being said, I mean, of course, usually it's pretty standard to put reverb on lyrics, on your vocals and whatnot. Kind of just used to that. I accept that, so that's why I'm clarifying. But this filter, or whatever it is, I don't really know much about production, about audio production and whatnot. I took like one class of that, and it was with a professor I didn't really care for. Because I swear he wanted to fuck my wife. But that's not important. Ex-wife now, just throwing that one out there. I don't know, he talked about a lot of shit, but he didn't really teach a whole lot about the actual process of audio production and whatnot. So, I don't know, he's okay. Though actually he is, I do actually like the band he was in, which if you go check out my Audio Surf stuff, Hindu Rodeo, that's it. I have some Hindu Rodeo stuff up there, and he is actually the guitarist in Hindu Rodeo, and then became a professor at the school I was at. So it's a cool little fact. Go check that out. Not important. I don't know much about audio production. Was what I was trying to get at. The filter on your vocals, I don't mind, because it's trying to create this cool effect instead of trying to use to actually enhance your voice and try to make it sound good. I don't mind enhancements for effect. It's just once it comes to live, it's like you're probably not going to be able to pull that off. So like, maybe this isn't a song you do live, I don't know. Let's see if we can find it. I did think the intro was a little long, but I think that's just because I was not that's a strike against them. I think it was more like I wanted to get to the vocals and see what we could make of this song, and it was just like it was taking a little longer. It's like, come on, let's get to the good part. Not that the intro wasn't good, but we're still 30 seconds in. I haven't heard a beautiful voice, and it's gonna be. Yep. Yeah. No, I feel like this is a very long intro, which usually I wouldn't mind. It's just like I wanted to get to it here. 45 seconds. I feel like I've heard that effect before. I don't know if I'd say more like in video games and stuff, and I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it is. I don't know really how to describe what it's doing. It's almost creating this like almost alien-like etherealness to a voice, and it feels like it's stretching her tone and notes out, which is a really cool effect. It's a little weird, but I think in a good way. Anyways, I just took a note on that. I think that's kind of cool. This is the for some of these lyrics. I keep looking at these lyrics. It's just like I never realized that. I don't know what they're talking about. I haven't really looked that far into it, but I'm just picking a few words out of here. As random Crimson Masquerade, Poison Dart of Desire, A Fantasy for a Zombie, Rotten Beauty Will Haunt You for a Lifetime. I did not realize that this is what they were saying. I just never paid attention to the chorus, or not the chorus, the verses. I don't know. Anyways, over here around 1:15, the dirty. Welcome to a sunrise of a dirty mind. First off, I just like that line in general, and she did say a whore. Which I thought she said. But yeah, I just like that line in general. But the way they said a dirty, of a dirty mind. Like, that was pretty fucking cool, and somehow I never fucking noticed that before. I guess I haven't really listened to the song that much. It's like almost a scream. It's like almost a scream. She's just kind of getting gruff with it, and that's so cool. Somehow I never noticed that. I pushed enter. I want to make sure nothing happened. All right. At 1:39 here, we had this really cool rise happen from the choir that was backing this up. I wanted to listen to that. I think there was a slow trill happening in there from the, let's see, tenor baritone section. I think it was only two people, but at least it kind of sounded like it. It sounds like a choir, but I think there's a da happening in the male voice there. Listen to that if you can. That's cool. That's really cool. Never noticed that before. Da. That's kind of what it sounded like to me. Again, it's just the subtleties, the little things that they just put in here that they don't even need to put in here, and they do, and that's amazing to me. I don't know why. I really appreciate that. I'm just throwing that one out there. Oh yeah, well, 152 here. I put a Linkin Park like rise that goes back. There's one song from Linkin Park that I really enjoy because of what they do. They play with what you expect to hear from how many bars have gone by, but then they stop and they don't, and it's just it's crazy. I don't think it's, I want to say Don't Stay, but I don't think it's Don't Stay. I can't remember. But there's a Linkin Park song that does this, to where like the instrumentation starts going like it's going into the chorus, but then it doesn't. And I really like that because it plays with what you expect to hear. Like, expect to hear a chorus here, because like the instrumentation's moving towards that, but then it stops and it comes back, and then they continue with the verse. And it's like whoa, it just throws you for a loop for a second. I feel like the instrumentation did that here. Oop. Back. Like, I don't know if you hear it there. If we jump back to like 1:15-ish, where, let's see. Right. So they do this both times when it actually goes to the chorus, but it starts the same. I think that's why I expect to hear the da 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 da, and you expect it to kind of go to the chorus, but then it kind of does. Da, 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 da. Yeah, when it starts to hold out the notes, it does that the second time it goes to the chorus as well. But you just hear the da 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 da, and you think it's gonna start going towards that, where it's going towards the chorus, but then it doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. It does a little fake out here. And then it doesn't go there. It does not go to the chorus. That's that's tricky. That's playful right there, because just as our ears, like, she holds out the note, she finishes her line, she finishes her bar, and then you hear the da 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 da. You think you're going back to the chorus, but then she immediately jumps back in after they're done doing. Okay, we're back. She cuts them off like, no, I got more shit to say, and then just keeps going. That is cool. I wish I knew which Linkin Park song did that, but if you go look through, I want to say it's Medoria or Meteoria, however you pronounce that. I don't think I've ever been able to pronounce that correctly. You will find it. And one of those songs, I believe, I don't think it's Hypertheory. I don't know though. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Around 2:35, there's this kind of, I want to say it's Arabian. I said either Indian or Middle Eastern, and then later I thought maybe it's Arabian, but kind of influenced. I can't tell if it's on the keyboard or if it's actually a string. It might be an acoustic guitar or something. I'm not 100% positive. We'll see if we can find out together. But kind of a influenced kind of Arabian sound that they have here. It sounds like it's a guitar, but it also sounds like it could be like a bell, like one of the bells, like not a xylophone, but something like a xylophone. At the same time, I don't know what. Like obviously not a metal bell instrument, but a wooden one, kind of like a marimba, but I don't know if it's a marimba. That's so cool. But yeah, if you can hear it in the background, she's kind of singing around those notes as well. But you can like ding 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 in there in the background as well. It's really cool. I love that too. It's really good hits going with the choir. So cool though. I want to say it's a guitar, but maybe it's some kind of stringed instrument that is not Western. It could be some kind of Eastern stringed instrument. I do not know. Or it could be some kind of marimba-like instrument. I don't know. I feel like it's one of those two, but I don't know. But it sounds really cool. I just noticed that. My ears picked that up. I'm like, that's pretty fucking awesome. Now, the next thing I have written down is these lyrics, though. Because I just kind of noticed, I was so struck by the music, then I kind of looked over and noticed. I'm just going to read some of this here, see if we can try to find out what the fuck this song is talking about. Whoever brings the night. Now looking at this first verse here, we seduce the dark in pain and rapture, like two ships that pass the night. Now, by the way, if any of these are wrong, usually darklyrics.com. Check it out. Is pretty good, but there's sometimes, like with the agonists and stuff, that their lyrics are incorrect, and I've spotted that, like clearly incorrect, because the words wouldn't even make any sense, and if you listen you can actually tell these are not the words she's saying. But I just guessing that these are the correct lyrics. I do not know. Anyways, like two ships that pass in the night, you and I, a whore and a bashful sailor, welcome to the sunrise of a dirty mind. That first verse mixed with the title, whoever brings the night. Just thinking about the night, just kind of reminds me of When the Lights Are Down by Camelot, which is about sex, intercourse. It's more deeper than that. I could go into the story of Ariel seducing Merguenta, being controlled by Mephisto, and all that shit. I understand that it's deeper. I love that story. I understand that, but just in the biggest form of it, it's about sex. And I think you pronounce her name Morguenta. That's how I've been pronouncing it. I don't fucking know. Anyways. um, so, all you love is a lie. That doesn't sound right. Is that correct? I always thought it was your one-eyed butterfly, but your one-night butterfly. That actually might... And it's saying is you are one-night butterfly, but I'm pretty sure it's your one-night butterfly. Let's find this fucking chorus. Let's find out. It's definitely not here. Oh, let's listen. Let's figure this out. Wait, all your love is a lie. I thought it was all you love is a lie. Hold on. I gotta focus here. No, that sounds like you to me. I don't know if you heard that, but that sounds like all you love is a lie. So again, I think that these might be incorrect lyrics, or I'm just hearing it wrong. Pretty sure these are incorrect lyrics. Throwing that out there. Okay, yeah, it's definitely not you are your one-night butterfly. But also I think I heard I. It's night. It's night. Okay. Okay. It is night. That part is correct. I'm pretty sure it's all you love is a lie, not your love is a lie. Anyways, it's definitely not you are one-night butterfly. Otherwise, it'd have to be like you are a one-night butterfly. But then sometimes people aren't grammatically correct. So, but yeah, that's when I think I started realizing when I saw the chorus that I haven't paid attention to these lyrics, because "Hurt me, be the one." I thought that was could he be the one? Whoever brings the night. I thought like those matched up, but it definitely sounds like she says hurt. So it definitely sounds like hurt me, be the one, which I don't understand what that means. Yeah, that is hurt me. She's definitely saying hurt at least. It almost sounds like hurt he, but I'm pretty sure it's hurt me. The dark created to hide the innocent white, the lust of night. Again, the lust of night. It makes me think that this is some kind of... God, hurt me, I love to suffer. Your harem's a dream for free. I don't know what that means. But yeah, no, these lyrics are fucking crazy. I don't even think I could... It's just, to me, just reading this, more of these so bright seductive lies is that some kind of dude that just tries to, what people consider to be a standard dude who will just say whatever it takes to try to get laid. And the girl that falls for it is just someone who just enjoys suffering, who kind of likes hurting himself, just kind of feel better about maybe something that's happened in their past or whatever, or just feel better about their own insecurities or something. That's just a random shot in the dark that I just made just looking at these lyrics. I don't know. It could be more in depth than that. I wouldn't be surprised, but that's just kind of what I'm getting from these lyrics, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Last thing I'm going to talk about here, the last two things I got here are on 340 and 356. When the chorus re-entered, there was this kind of an openness to the instrumentation, which kind of happens sometimes when you come from a breakdown, a solo, or whatever, back into the chorus. It'll start off the first like 3 or 4 notes with nothing, just the vocalist, and then all the instruments will pick back up. I think it was something like that, but there's kind of still some ambiance left around when it happened, so it wasn't completely silent, just the vocals, and then everything picked back up. But it was something like that. Now I can only go up to 320 here, so we're gonna have to boom, skip a little dip here. There it is. Yeah, no, the drums keep going, and I think something else was there, but the guitar cut out, and then it came back in. It created this really cool effect. Sounds like the strings are still kind of going, maybe even the keyboard. But yeah, listen, one more time. Listen to how everything cuts out except for those like 2 or 3 instruments, and then just comes back in. That's cool. And apparently something happens at 3:56, so let's just let it keep going. Oh, everything starts going a little crazy. Yeah. Only for a little bit though. Like it started happening. That's why I wrote a little tilde in here after after it, because it sounds like the drums are going to just start like hitting that crash cymbal every note, just but then it stops. But then the strings are doing some crazy fucking runs, so it gets even a little bit crazier to kind of drive this chorus home again, which is really cool. So listen to the drum too. There you go. And it kind of goes back to normal. Yeah, the strings and the choir come together. It wasn't as crazy of a run as I thought it was on the strings, but they are doing quite a few notes in there. Man, I gotta tell you, wasn't his name Tomas? I want to say the pianist, who's their writer. I feel like I want to say that was his name. Fucking, he does an amazing job. I really like Annette singing. I don't know if she's my favorite yet, because to be fair, I haven't given Flora a chance. I definitely like her more than Tarja. I like Tarja. She's a strong singer. She's an amazing operatic singer. She's a little bit of a diva, which kind of is not my favorite thing, but that has nothing to do with her singing, so I can't count her out for that. Like, let's not be unfair here. But, yeah, I love Annette singing mixed with Tomas. I'm hoping his name's Tomas. I'll find out before the next episode. Mixed with his writing, I think they just gel so fucking well together. So I hope Flora's this good, or even better. That'd be amazing. I just don't know if anyone can replace Annette in my heart, but we'll see. Thank you for joining me. These Nightwish ones are longer, and I'm sure Camelot ones are going to be pretty long as well. And I'd hope Lindsey Sterling ones would be long as well. It's just something that I have more familiarity with, not something I'm just going into blind and just seeing what happens. I feel like I have a lot more to say when I know their writing style, when I know what to expect from their songs. I feel like I can hear more things happening. So, anyways, I've still seen reaction videos that are like hours, like an hour long. It's this really cool couple that I like. If you go look up some Camelot reactions, I think I found 1 or 2 in Camelot reactions from them. But they have some pretty cool reactions. But they go on for an hour, like every fucking video, so I guess it's not abnormal. But anyways, I don't know the name, otherwise I'd give them a shout out, but I don't know the fucking name. Dude looks really cool. Girl's pretty cute. I don't lie. Look for a dude that looks cool and a girl that's pretty cute, and then you'll know who I'm talking about. Anyways, I will see you in our next song. Last of the Wilds, apparently it's an instrumental, so we'll see what happens. All right, I found it. By the way, it was By Myself from Hybrid Theory. Throw that out there. Listen. Just had to listen to the guitar goes dum 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 when it goes into the chorus, and they do a fake out here around. Do I trust some and get fooled by phoniness, or do I trust nobody and live in loneliness? Because I can't hold on when I'm stretched so thin. They pretend like they're going into the chorus, but they don't. That's the song, just in case you're wondering.